From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Season 3 in the SFL.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from the Superdome.
Appreciate you joining the stream. Let's see if we can get ourselves
back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week. But, boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career. And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Sanders to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, Young. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get this to about the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Welcome to the stream.
Young now.
See,
He finds his
we
man
got a
complete.
3-0
Jenkins.
Saints lead
So the
over my
completion good for just
Panthers.
30. And it brings up 3rd and 5
As
now.
we open the 3rd season of the SFL.
And he ran a little shallower than normal as he went
Last
straight across
season,
the field. He was
the
hoping to
defending
get
champs
lost
fell
behind the
short
defensive line.
to the
Once he
Patriots
made the catch, nowhere to turn
able to
upfield and gain any
to
yardage.
secure their first championship.
Young.
We actually
Pass taken in by his big
fell
tight
short
end.
ourselves
He's going to get this down to the
in the
35-yard line.
conference
That's a
title
3rd down
game.
conversion of 24
To
yards
the
there.
defending
Nice play.
champs.
Normally on 3rd down and
Yeah,
short yardage,
so right now, so far,
tight end is just going to be a simple
moving
chain
along.
mover. But
Let's
this
see
time
how
they
this
let him roll
plays
down
out.
the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, Young. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Nice little juke. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Big Derek Brown making the stop. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And this one is right through. And that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Nothing our score after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check smash. Ready.
Right back to Hubbard. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Let's go now.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try to throw now. Young. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Young off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And Shark hauls it in. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, 30 yards. And the Panthers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. And the quarterback was in the pocket, flushed out, had to go on the run, little scramble drill action, but still able to make the play for the score.
Where is Sir Francis Tarkenton when you need him? I know that wasn't him on the field, but I see that number 10 running around right now, creating those types of plays. These guys today are emulating him.
Wasn't sure you were going to get Sir Francis Tarkenton into the broadcast, but you did, my friend. Well done.
Hey, every now and then we got to bring back the old guys, don't we?
Yeah. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now here's Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top row, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Now it's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Under pressure, they got him again. Derek Brown, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Okay, ready?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Steal. Check, steal. Ready?
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Young to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Come on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Room check.
Up the middle they go. Meadows might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ready.
2nd and 9.
Ready.
Young will set to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Young. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 5. Completes it to Perry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with 1 more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Set, hut. Set, hut.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Young off the bootleg. They're trying to find Shark, but it's intercepted. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Touchdown, Saints. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Young. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out.
On the ready. Strike. Strike. Ready.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. Oh, what a move. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 40-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Looking to throw, Young. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Young. Open man right side is Shark. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And just like that, it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
But it's another field goal, his 3rd of the game. Maybe not exactly what you're looking for, but does bring them level now.
I like how you put that in there that brings them level, right? Because if you're talking about kicking, bringing that soccer analogy in, I love that one. I love that one a lot. You don't want to go for it on 4th down and come away with nothing, right? Go ahead and kick the ball. Make sure you get some points. Even if it's a safe call, I think it's the right call.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll set up to throw. Olave holds it in.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. A 10th carry for Kamara. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Dances by him. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On play action, Young. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Young working out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play, and they picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Up the middle they go with Sanders. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 39 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to... There he goes, Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper, touchdown. Amari Cooper, 75 yards. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Go. Hut, hut.
Young. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Milton Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Go now.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Ready.
Now Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Off the play fake, Young. It's incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. A give running left. It's Sanders. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10. Now Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Again from the 15, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Young. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he will have a Saints 1st down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one. to seal a victory for him. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Monday, now!
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
What now?
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here